Hello, sports lovers. Welcome to Med Sports TV. I'm Med. Today's episode on boxing update. Robert Garcia, former trainer of Anthony Joshua, insists his public critique of Anthony Joshua was not a lie, and he still stands by those words. And he was happy Anthony Joshua has now inculcated that into his training regimen. So let's have a listen to what Robert Garcia said. Then I give you my 2 cents on the full interview. But before then, remember to press the subscribe button. Don't forget to press the bell icon, then like, comment, and share. Thank you.
Reaction to some of your comments and that side of things?
Well, you know what? Obviously, a fighter in the ring is always going to be challenged by so many things that people could say after the fight. You know what? Just because I was his trainer doesn't mean I'm going to lie about it. I wasn't the only one that said that. And then he should be mad and he should be frustrated with the whole world because mostly everybody said the same thing.
Thank you for sticking glued to Africa's first choice online sports portal. I hope you have subscribed to become part of the Med Sports family. Listening to the whole interview, I think Robert Garcia believes so much in the talent of Anthony Joshua. He is an Anthony Joshua fan, having worked with him one-on-one, and he was just criticizing Anthony Joshua after he has tried to criticize Anthony Joshua backdoor or indoors, in which Anthony Joshua and his team have not taken those critique on board. They did not make adjustments. Robert Garcia is a former world champion himself. His brother, whom he trained, was a 4 division world champion. He was one time a pound for pound king. Then Marcos Mandanda, who was a world champion, then Bam Rodriguez. So he knows what he's talking about. He knows his trade. He believed that Anthony Joshua training by himself wasn't helping him. Remember, he has also leveled that same critique against Vasily Lomachenko 3 years ago, before he fought Teofimo Lopez, that Vasily Lomachenko needed to step into the gym where there are other people in order to challenge him. So Robert Garcia believes that when you have someone challenging you, it can make you put in the work, because when you are asked to run 7 miles and you see your fellow champion or a young upcoming fighter who looks up to you running 9 or 10 miles, then it would urge you, the current champion, to also put in the extra work. I am not a gym rat, but I know that when you go to the gym and you are asked to do 10 reps and you keep on doing 11 or 12, you end up getting a little bit more results than the person who does just what he or she is told. So that was what Robert Garcia was expecting for Anthony Joshua. He insisted that at a point in time, he wanted to be flown back home and did not want to be part of Anthony Joshua's team, meaning things he was suggesting were not taken into consideration. There was a lot of people in the Anthony Joshua camp who were doing nothing in order to help the boxing of Anthony Joshua. They were just yes men following him. And that brings my mind to, is Anthony Joshua very comfortable surrounding himself with people who would just tell him what he wants to hear? That is very dangerous for a fighter, especially in this day and age, because you will not be guided well and you will not be told the truth. The truth, speaking truth to power, is the best thing. And Robert Garcia insisted, yes, so when you move to someone else's gym, you would have to report at a particular time at training and close at a particular time. But when you are in your own gym and the gym belongs to you, you can do anything you want anytime. And that is not good for the discipline of a boxer. There must be a routine in which the boxer follows and guide him to the top. Yes, when you're asked to report at 5 a.m., you must wake up from your comfortable robes and report at 5 a.m. because the gym is not yours. But when the gym is yours, you know that you can report there even at 10 p.m. and your trainer would be waiting for you. If you don't report when the gym is not yours, you wouldn't have time to train, and that wouldn't speak well of you as a former heavyweight champion. So that is what Anthony Joshua needed. He needed to be challenged into a routine And he even went ahead to allude that you don't ask Bam Rodriguez to spar 10 rounds and he does 6 rounds. Does that mean that Anthony Joshua wasn't going the full length of his sparring or wasn't putting in much work in his sparring that was demanded by Robert Garcia? All these things happened. Robert Garcia insisted that what he said about Anthony Joshua was the truth, because Anthony Joshua had the fight in his hand in the 9th round and threw it all away in the 10th round. And that everybody saw. And Anthony Joshua should not just get angry with him, but get angry with everybody that noticed that, because I myself am one of those people. And there have been a lot of boxing experts, like Johnny Nelson has also said that. Yeah. So Anthony Joshua should just take the critique on board, work on being the 3-time heavyweight champion, which I don't think is beyond the skill of Anthony Joshua, because obviously he is skillful, he is marketable, he has the power, and he has the strength to achieve anything he wants to. He should just put his mind in the right place, and I think Anthony Joshua can go ahead and achieve greatness. This is my final take on this episode. I am happy Robert Garcia has insisted on whatever he said, and it is good for a boxer to have someone who would criticize you objectively. It is someone who criticizes you objectively genuinely loves you, and Anthony Joshua must take this critique on board and work on it. Thank you. Stay positive. Remember, there is no limits to greatness.